let's go ahead and move on to the multimedia and check out the browser first. And I did go ahead and install Skyfire on this phone instead of, Opera Mobile, which is the default. I like Skyfire a lot better. It's just a faster, smoother experience when you're browsing. And we'll go ahead and let that fire up. Hopefully it won't take too long since we are on Wi-Fi. Okay, taking a look at the browser here. You see, it comes up with the AT&T Yahoo as the home page. And let's go ahead and go check out the bookmarks. And we'll pull up infamoustechblog.com and let you guys see what that looks like. And you kind of see there, once again, it's just kind of a lack of response when you click certain areas. No, there we go. Oh man, sometimes this stuff drives me crazy, but it did pull up the page here, and you'll see, browsing just, it's not as smooth as it is on some other phones, but Skyfire still, gives you the best bet for browsing, on this device. But, it's not as smooth an experience as you're going to get on, a WebKit-based browser like you see on the, some of the other devices like the Palm Pre or the Motorola Droid, or of course, if you're on AT&T, the iPhone's browsing is second to none. But it's respectable. It's decent. It does the trick, and Skyfire does allow you to play a lot of different media that's embedded within the page, so that all works fairly well. And with Wi-Fi, you saw here that it actually browses to the sites fairly quick. Let's go ahead and move on and take a look at music, which we'll pull up here, and I'm gonna let you guys check out some Wale real quick. You can hear the volume on that speakerphone is, it's actually pretty good, and it comes through real well. And I just want to hit. I guess I must have hit the skip button. There we go. All right. So this phone right now is kind of doing its own thing, kind of jumping around and even, acknowledging presses that I don't even remember making. But with all that aside, the media player is, pretty much standard HTC. It looks similar to what you're gonna get on the Aris or the Imaggio, but it works well. Camera, as I said before, is 3.2 megapixels, so it's decent. Not the best out there, but definitely far from the worst. But all in all, it's a solid multimedia phone. Not spectacular, but it's decent. The big plus, always comes back to this keyboard and the ease of use that this will give you, especially for the business professional who would really most likely be looking at this phone for the Microsoft Office features. Having this keyboard down here if you want to type documents or work on a spreadsheet or need to fire out messages very fast, this phone will definitely allow you to do that with ease. So rounding it out, man, I'm gonna give this phone a score of a 6.5 out of 10. It's not, the Omnia 2 was definitely, to me, more of a headache to use than this phone. I thought the Imaggio was, for being a Windows device, was great. The best Windows mobile phone that I've had the opportunity to use. And this phone kind of falls in between. It definitely does some things better than the Omnia, but definitely not on the level, of an Imaggio or even the HTC Pure, which is another AT&T phone, is actually, has a slicker feel to it and is much more responsive. So a solid entry, but if you have to have the keyboard, the slide out keyboard, then you want to give this phone consideration. Otherwise, you may want to keep looking and, possibly go with something else. But this is Major for infamoustechblog.com. You can hit me up at that email address. You can follow me at twitter.com/infamoustech and head on over to the website to view this review and many others. I'll be back at you real soon. Peace.